Hello everybody, my name is Pravus. Welcome back to more Hearts of Iron 4 Unification Wars, the Imperium of Man in Warhammer 30k. Alright, so we are gearing up for a war against a faction that can neither confirm nor deny, might be stronger than me. We will find out soon enough. I would like to take at least a couple of extra troops and move you here. Then I want to take, I guess, 5 more light tanks. Add you guys over here to orange. The rest of you guys go over here. Alright. So we got at least a couple of armies with a good number of light tanks. No motorized armies to follow behind them, but, you know, you can't get everything you want. In the meantime, we have some forces that can fill the gaps and be a-okay. Looks like we did finish getting our operative back. That's great. Wish you guys would automatically go back to your previous missions, but they don't want to do that. Probably gonna be fine. We're almost done building up a piece of a Titan, which sounds like fun, so let's see what's gonna happen over here with this. Titan torso built. Done. 600 political power? Wowzers. Alright, I think we're done coring things, and I don't think we even want to bother modifying my government. It's gonna take for freaking ever to actually get enough political power to do this. Dang, dude. I have to question whether that's worth it. I could conquer the world as is right now without it. Who needs Titans? Remember the Titans? I don't. No one. No one remembers the Titans. Alright, so we had, what was it, until August 11th to try for this? Yeah, but our troops are already in position. I don't really see any good reason to wait unless... No, we're not building anything else out over there. Where are my planes? They're still just sort of hanging out. Get over here. And you will follow with these guys. And then where's my other group? There you are. You guys are going to go over here and follow these guys. We're going to need at least another couple of wings to follow along with that. And also plenty of close air support, since at this point we should have actually built a good amount. 100 to start for now. Scratch that. We'll make it 200 for good measure. And then all 4 of you are air superiority, close air support, and you're going to follow along with orange over here. Okay. And then this air wing, go ahead and make that 200 as well, just to join all of that up. Okay. Looks like there is another bunch of civil wars going on for some reason. Sure, I mean, why not? Still missing some planes. They kind of just are hanging out over here for some reason. I'll be honest, I can't really say I understand why. I'm just going to tell you all to just go ahead and force relocate, and I'll rework you in a minute, since they're apparently stupid. Come on, waiting for you to arrive. Got it. Alright, you guys all assign over there. Alright, so now hopefully I can just ignore them from here on out. Declare the war! Alright, go, go. So the goal here, again, make a couple people capitulate nice and fast. Are we at war with you as well? Yeah, you're also one of the vassal states, so if you can take out Ankh over here too, that could also be good. So, we have to wait for them to call people in, which they are doing right now. Apparently, we are pushing over here, which I did not expect to do. Now they're calling in the people I care about. Butthaya. Now we should see ourselves making some pushes. And now we're fighting over here. Okay. Now the front lines I cared about should be able to push. So if you just sit back here and enjoy the show, I think we're going to find that the light tanks are going to start cleaning up house. Air superiority and close air support so far is absolutely 0 problems. We are doing some damage. Some damage over here. It's not the worst. We're getting there a little bit. Alright, light tankage. Do us all a favor and just go directly for the capital. Alright, don't even worry about anything else. Just go directly for the capital and we'll try to knock these guys out. Dark blue. I feel like we can tighten you up a lot more than this. So that you stay nice and strong, because I see an opening right here, which I definitely do not approve of. Okay, so everyone should already be kind of aggressive, if I've told them to go. Most of them I have not. I'll go ahead and start getting some planning bonuses going on a couple more armies, just in case we decide that this is a good idea. Let's see if we can push our way around there or something. Are there some weird mountain ranges that are making me march in a bizarre direction? I don't know. Can we get over here? So it looks like they took another capital over there for some reason, which I don't really understand and I don't like. I want to get rid of it. So we don't have an absolute ton of fuel as we run all of these tanks plus all of these planes. Admittedly, that's a slight issue. We might need to get ourselves some more refineries just to make up for that. Get a little extra oil going. We could do some research to increase how much fuel we gain per oil. I mean, that's also a thing that we could do. Not sure I need to at the moment, though. Do you guys own all of these islands over here? Real quick, I'm just curious. If I were to tell you to go across here, I can't. Okay. Who is this? Who owns this? No one. There's a single person who lives on these islands. An exile. I'm sure that's going to come back to bite me at some point. I want to start researching the self-propelled artillery. Because it's good. And that's all the reason I want. Let's go for the even better one. Ooh, replacement Titan parts. I can produce them? I can produce them. Why? Why would I produce them? The best questions that will never be answered. Replaceable Titan parts. I got 20 of them, apparently. Atomic research is done, which means we could work on nuclear reactors, except they're pretty far ahead of time. I will go ahead and start researching some upgrades for how much fuel we get per oil, just to make sure we don't run into any issues over there. I'm going to ask you to quickly clean all of this up. I'm going to ask you guys to clean this up. You guys do the same thing over here. You guys apparently don't really have a front line anymore, so tell you what you're going to do. You're going to go around this way. Go. Okay. Orange is still pressing very aggressively. And this front line is completely messed up. And yet somehow Orange is able to hold this. Can't really say that I understand how they managed to accomplish this, but you know what? Good for them. Let's see if we can push across over here. This would be a very easy way for me to just get these guys out of here. Alright, so these guys capitulated. Well, they say they capitulated, but really, we all know that we have to now clean all these guys up. It'd be a little bit easier if I can just quickly grab this so I don't have to march all the way around the front line. Make life way easier, actually. You go clean this out, you go clean this out, go. And half of you attack over here so you can't go anywhere, go. Thank you. Alright. So, how are we doing in terms of logistics? We're losing a little bit of power armor and infantry equipment and support equipment, but overall not that bad. I feel like I can actually afford to be aggressive with some infantry right now. And yeah, we'll start losing a lot more of other stuff, but like I've got plenty of equipment in the bag right now. Really not a lot to worry about. Seems like we're doing just fine and dandy, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of extra air wings going. I'd like to get some fighters, which I guess would be the Vendetta heavy gun ships. And the reason I want this is just to create a couple of little air wings that are going to be interception duty. What is it, D? Yeah, D. These guys are going to be on interception duty. One of you follow this army, and one of you follow this army. And I think that means it'll be a little easier just to make sure that if anyone scrambles any fighters, I can intercept them and kill them before I take anything. As far as any close support or bombing damage, right? Okay. So I could get some anti-air or tank destroyers. Don't really feel like I need to. Everything seems to be kind of going according to plan right now. Let's start working on some new radar. We're about to get an upgrade for some more ahead-of-time radar, and I like that. The light tanks now have some upgrades. That'll be cool. We're not very far ahead of time on some tech that I would like. But for now, we won't get greedy. We'll hold off on that. Let's get some air doctrines, I think. Strategic destruction, I think, is still generally considered to be the best. We have at least a couple of research bonuses for those, which I can certainly make use of. Light tanks. Big, honkin' walkers. That's gonna be cool. We're actually out of steel. Well, I'm sure we can fix that soon enough, right? Why are these guys not dead? They should have capitulated by now. Did these guys capitulate? They might have. Hey, look! Tanks! I will take a couple of infantry off of you and move you over here and replace you guys with medium tank. 40 combat wits are now on the board. Which is an appropriate thing to say. Given that this is, you know, Warhammer based or something. Take a couple and put you over there. Still want most of these guys to be specialized where possible. But having too many light tanks in the same army is generally probably not the best thing to do. Still, nonetheless, we'll go for it. Shouldn't have any unassigned armies. Oil processing. Now we're making enough oil. Enough fuel, I should say, from the oil. Excellent. Let's go over some upgrades for our industry. Production efficiency cap. We get some excavation tech. Let's go for more upgrades for our factory output. These guys should get all cleaned up as soon as these tanks actually can move anywhere. We're having some supply issues as we continue this fight. We should expand you out this way. And then also down this way. Looks like we actually were able to take the capital over here. Hive Chand, which means these guys are dying slowly. They may not realize it yet, but they are. Alright, so your goal is to go up this way. Go. Light blue doesn't have any orders anymore. Fascinating. Well, we'll assign you guys up this way. And go. Yeah, I can afford to be aggressive. As long as we got the equipment and I've got 38 million manpower, like, why not? Almost up to the 600 political power I would need to continue with the Titan, by the way. So that's gonna be fun. Oh, they're all dead. Aw, but we weren't able to fight Bornai, so we can't take them. Aw. Oh well, I can still knock out 4 whole nations here. Wow, okay. You apparently are expensive. Really? You're gonna make me pass just so I can take one more state. Oh, I can satellite these guys. Really? Well, what if I don't want to? I don't want to. I'll conquer them later. I'm passing on a free vassal subject because I don't like them. I don't like the look of them. Okay? You know I also don't like the look of? I really don't much like the look of Border Gore. We're gonna clear that out. Okay, so let's go ahead and send a bunch of you guys over here. And here. And the rest of you, I really don't know what to do with you, to be honest. Where do you have front lines? They're acting as if they have front lines, but I have no idea where it could actually be. Well, you set up around these tribes or something, and then you guys set up around, I don't know, how about the Caucasus Wastes? There. Everyone just get out of my hair. Go deploy somewhere. I don't care. I can't be bothered. Get out of here. Okay? Is that clear enough for you? Let's get some extra fighters and stuff. So, Titan parts, huh? We produce a few of them per year. I just don't know what to make of it. Could start producing the self-propelled guns. I can wait on that for at least a little bit. There's plenty of people that we could be integrating. Not going to worry about that right now. A boost for better radar. Fun. Let's go for the improved rocketry tech, which might actually make it easier for me to get some nukes in the future. Still building out a lot of infrastructure, and that's still good on a lot of fronts for not only resources, but also because I expect we're going to need a lot more supply as we go against some of these big guys over here. Can train up at least a few more of these 40 combat wits, and I'm going to train up at least a handful more of my infantry. I guess. How many units do I really feel like I need? We haven't done, like, any upgrades for you guys. Maybe we can do that now. An infantry expert. Adaptable. Terrain penalty reduction could be nice, but you're a primarily defensive army, so I think mostly entrenchment for you. You, I'm surprised, don't have Panzer expert as an option at this point. I'm gonna hold off on giving you anything. You don't deserve anything. You're an ambusher as well. And you don't get anything either. Alright, fine, fair enough. I have 126 army experience now. It's not enough to do a lot. I don't want to change this division if that's what it's looking to do. I could change up something like this, but then I have to spend a whole lot just getting all these guys as motorized, you know? I just want fast units. Fast units that can follow up behind all my breakthrough tanks. What's the stats looking like on my medium tanks, by the way? 800 breakthrough is pretty solid, with 555 soft attack to follow up. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad by any stretch. Could toss on some anti-air, which would actually slightly increase the damage done, but at the cost of some armor and such. Light tanks. I could give you a little piercing, but I don't know if I care about that. We got a bunch of techno-barbarians, which I suppose I could start consolidating into one better template. 32 combat width on some of these guys. These techno-barbarians take up a lot. Hey, we can go for the next round of the Titan, Part 2. Gosh, I can only imagine how much the next piece is going to cost. 900? Doesn't that feel like a lot? I think it feels like a lot. How long until we can kill you guys? Not long. We'll be able to kill some people pretty soon, which is good. I'm in the mood to kill. Let's go ahead and grab utter cons. Wait, you guys didn't actually go over here. Hang on, get up here. All my tanks are in the wrong spot. Where were you going? Ah, here it is. I was gonna say, this would imply to me that somewhere was a front line I didn't want. Sure enough, there was a front line I didn't want. Now you guys can move out of here. That's why these guys are taking attrition. They're all just hanging out here in the wrong supply zone because there's a teeny little front line. For no reason at all. Teeny little front line. Well, it's gone now. Oceana, question. Do you have any good resources? You got some steel. Little oil. Okay. Decimetric radar. Cool. Justification for killing people. Fantastic. Could go for... I can't go for another level? I thought I was going to get a boost. It was only for radar level 1 regardless? Well, that sucks. Alright, fine. Scout ships. I'm guessing... I think I know what that's going to be for. That's for, like, actual scouting. Scout planes and whatnot. We'll go for some upgrades for our artillery. Still think that's probably worth it. Have the troops arrived yet? Most of them, no. Most of them have not. But they're getting there. Just a little bit, these guys will be ready, and then we can go kill. Who else do I want to go kill? Question. Great question. Let's go for the Seric tribes. Clear these guys out. I think my big rival at this point is going to be the Pan-Pacific Empire. We can actually start spying on these guys preemptively, because I do anticipate them being the most dangerous. We'll go around what I think is supposed to be Japan, for all intents and purposes. Maybe it is, maybe it's not, don't know. Whatever, it's fine, doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and declare the war. Not right now, thank you. I know, I'm recording right now. Sister-in-law is visiting right now. Anyway, all right, so let's see. We are going to go for some ground support. And Exterminatus! Nukage. No one else has had planes as far as I can tell so far. I'm pretty sure I will be unopposed in having as much nukes as possible. These guys are dead. I like that everyone builds power armor, though. Seems a little silly, but, you know, everyone's got power armor in this universe. Everyone. I mean, the world's been nuked to all heck. We had the Age of Strife. But now, nah, everyone's got nukes. Power armor. You got power armor. You got power armor. That's how it goes. Astartes program, I keep forgetting. Let's go ahead and continue to accelerate that as best we can. Yeah, the Thunder Warriors are purged. Not going to be able to use them again anytime soon. Fine by me. I have zero use for any of you. Thank you, kindly go away. Bye! Assembly line production. So we're going to get some pretty good industrial boosts right about now. I will say, so far, this mod has actually been processing really well. I've not been feeling a lot of stutters as far as, like, performance, which is great. Thrilled about that. Let's go ahead and get some extra upgrades for my support companies. Scratch that one. Let's instead actually go for the upgrade to my mechanized. I said that I wanted to work on those, and I stand by it. They just make 40 combat with medium tanks so much better. It's more expensive, sure, but I think at this point I've got the industrial capacity. We can handle it. I'm going to keep saving up political power, to be honest. I think it's going to take a long time before I'll have the next round of Titans. And I'm going to wish that I had a lot of political power. So we're going to do that. Still working on a lot of infrastructure. There's going to be a lot more oil to go after that. To be honest, I'd say that this is now all lower priority since I'm doing fine on oil and rubber. So we're going to ignore most of that. For some reason, repair jobs are even considered to be a higher priority. That's not typical, but all right. I'm not going to use my experience. It's too important I hold on to that right now, but let's continue working down our land doctrine, which is always going to be good. So, when I fight the Pan-Pacific Empire, I have to imagine taking out what is clearly Korea, China, and Japan over here, and the Manchu up in this area. Taking all of this has got to be their primary core states. Hold that, probably win. So maybe I don't care about keeping these troops over here. I think I go ahead and start pushing these guys to, let's say, along here. And I don't think we care about any of this.
I fear nothing, for I am
I think we take a bunch of you and move you up here.
ready for duty.
And Orange thinks they have another front line. I thought I got rid of this, but apparently I misclicked it. Fat-fingered it right on up. Fine. We'll send you guys, and you have the offensive line to basically start at Hokkaido and work your way all the way down Japan. Of which there are apparently Jade Citadel with a bunch of interesting mountains kind of walling it off. It's a really defensible area. Holy crud. Really defensible. That'd be impressive if it weren't so freaking scary. It's fine, though. So we're spying on all of you, right? Yeah, we're spying on all of you. Intel, have no idea what's going on in you yet. We'll get there, though. We'll get there. We need to build some radars. I think building a couple of radars will help with a few things. I'll make these the top priority. Also, at least a few levels of airbase. And we'll make these also at a top priority. Everything's top priority. It's kind of like working in the office, you know? It's like, all right, I've got all these different tasks to do. What's the top priority? Well, really, all of them are the top priority. Can you work late? Yes, of course I can, because I'm a team player. Yeah, that's kind of how a lot of this works. Can I do a coordinated strike? Can I start decrypting you? Answer, yeah, I can totally start decrypting you. Could probably even speed it up a little bit if I was willing to spend a few factories. Getting some decryption on these guys is probably unnecessary, but it could be nice. So, coordinated strike, huh? Exterminatus is done. Good, more factories, I suppose. We're rapidly finishing out a lot of this. Let's get some more infantry set up over there. Since I got nothing better to do with any of you. There's not actually any extra troops to work with. Getting all these guys over here, we can finish taking out these tribes. Let's go ahead and start justifying the war goal. And of course, over here, let's declare this war. And go. Most of you guys appear to be unopposed. My light tanks are not where I expected them to be, though. Hey, medium tank, attack this guy real quick. I just want to see your stats. Oh, yeah, enough breakthrough to actually get through fully entrenched armies. That means we do stupid amounts of organization damage. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, man. 40 combat with mediums. You know what? They're fun. It's a shame they're all basically going away in the next expansion. Which honestly looks like the biggest expansion HoI4 has done yet. I mean, I'll be honest, there have been a couple of kind of hits and misses in some of their content for me. Especially with, like, you know, all the naval changes. Like, I think naval changes were a good idea. I just have yet to figure out how they work. So there's that. I'm a little worried the tank designer could turn into a similar-ish kind of situation, but it might not. It might not. Regardless, I think that as difficult as it will be to adjust to the new logistics and stuff, it's probably a really good idea. The left leg has been built. Oh, good. Only the left leg. 720 power. You've got to be kidding me. Do you know how long I'm gonna have to play this game doing nothing but building the Titan? Yeesh. Alright, well, we got some extra factories to work with. I don't know. What do we need? Let's take a look at our upgrades. We have a lot of missing infantry equipment. Lots of infantry equipment. All right, we'll just go ahead and toss tons of factories into that. How's that sound? Good, good. I agree. I am agreement. Let's go ahead and just go charging through with some light tanks. Grab these victory points. We can end this quickly. There's really no reason for us to take this long. Go here. I mean, we're literally just throwing our troops into fights in the mountains for no reason. I've got tanks. We're fast. They're pinned down. What can they do? Just go. Get them. Get them all. See? Light tank goes. Light tanks go. Burp! And that's that. See how fast that was? Once I told you guys what to do, it's almost as if the AI is dumb. Alright, so that's taken care of. Which leaves this army, to be honest, spread a bit thin. This is a really, really long front line, isn't it? A little too long, if you ask me. Well, we'll try to expand these out a little bit to cover some of this. But this is going to be rough. You guys are pretty much going to be set along here, and your goal is to grab these major cities. And then after that, you can also push from the south, while we attack from the west and the north. Push toward the capital around Japan. Over halfway there towards working on the next war goal. Probably not going to get to it in this particular video. We can train more units, and I think I will. What are we missing? Infantry equipment. I really don't have a lot of infantry equipment, do I? No. I really, really, really need motorized divisions. Like, I'm not kidding. I really need them. How we doing on mechanized? Gonna be a bit. I'm not even getting my self-propelled guns right now. I can pull a lot off on these. I'm going to add some anti-air onto something. Let's just go ahead and add it onto my basic infantry. Not that I really anticipate needing it much, but we'll do this. Give everyone some anti-air in case that's helpful. I think what that really does is mostly just help prevent, if they have air superiority and they're pushing against me, I remove some of their close air support bonus, or something like that. You have a better sense how many troops you got yet? Like nothing! What kind of Pan-Pacific Empire is this? You're gonna be a total pushover, man! And here I was expecting a challenge. Let's go ahead and get myself some extra fighter wings. You guys, interception, and you are assigned here. Just we have some extra defense. Well, man, I'm kind of wondering if we've already sort of run this mod's content down a bit, because it seems like we've already gotten to a point where we're pretty much unbeatable. No one else has enough air force to fight me. I don't know of anyone with a large enough army. They may exist, but like they're few and far between if they're there at all. Yeah, we'll go for this. So, are we pretty much just done? I don't think we're necessarily done, but we're close to done.
The fury of battle
Pretty
is
close.
upstream
I don't know.
afterwards.
We'll go for a bit longer here, and I don't really want to sit around waiting for this freaking Titan stuff, though. This is going to take so unbelievably long. If we decide we're going to end up this video, or this series, before we've conquered the world, which it looks like it's mostly rinse and repeat from here on out, like Europe's going to be a pushover, I might just cheat in some political power, just so we can finish that out and see what it does. I know that's not exactly sportsmanlike or anything, but it's probably pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and declare the war, by the way. Because, like, why not? And with that, we'll end this video here, and we will see what happens as of next week. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.